Now watch this. Watch this. There is something more than money, because this man, if this man was crying, except thou bless me. Except thou bless me. So there is something more than money. It's called the blessing. It makes a man rich. One of the blessings of the benefits of the blessing is that it makes you rich, but that's not the total encapsulation of the blessing. When you begin to see properly, you have pictorial precision. You have a pictorial precision of what God has ordained for your life. You will know is beyond money. I'm being honest to you. So if that's your pursuit, we are not Christians called to pursue money. No. So despite all he had, there was a vacuum inside of him. It's beyond money. Jeremiah 17:11. As partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth it not, so is he that gets riches but not by right. He shall leave them at the midst of his years, and at the end he shall be a fool. Proverbs 20:21. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end shall not be blessed. Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 23. Jeremiah 9 verse 23. He said, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Let not the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. Verse 24. If any man should glory, let him glory in the fact that he knoweth and understandeth me. Not your wealth. Not your wealth. The fact that so there is something called the blessing. That's what God said to Abraham in Genesis 12 verse 2. I will bless you and make you a blessing. And make you a blessing. Riches is about things. Blessing is about you. Riches is about things. Blessing is about you. A man can be rich and die premature. A man can be rich and become a victim of oppression. But a man cannot be blessed and die like a chicken. Because blessing brings fortification. Genesis 22 verse 17. That in blessing, I will bless thee. In multiplying, I'll multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and the sun, which is at the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gates of the enemies. So there is something called the blessing. Proverbs 10:22. That is what maketh rich. And added is called the blessing. So it's not about things. It's about you. Tell somebody the blessing is about you. One more time. Again. 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 One more time. How good and pleasant. Psalm 133 verse 1. It is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It says it's like the beard, verse 2, of Aaron that moves from his beard down to his skirt. It says, for therein the Lord commanded his blessing. Genesis 49, he was speaking concerning the seed of Jacob from verse 25, 26, 27. He said that the blessing of thy fathers have prevailed over the blessing of thy progenitors. Verse 24, 25, 26, that over the blessing of thy progenitor to the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. This shall be on the head of Joseph, and this shall be the crown on him that was separated from his bread. The blessing of thy fathers hath prevailed over the blessings of thy progenitors unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hill. He said, and this shall be on the head of Joseph, and a crown on the head of him that was separated from his brethren. There's something called the blessing. When you have that, you are fortified. There is something called the blessing. When you have that, you are secured. That was what Jacob was looking for. I have seen money. I have seen wealth. I have seen connection. I have seen fruitfulness. I have seen productivity. I have seen spread. I have seen expansion. There is something beyond the money. There's something beyond the expansion. There's something beyond finances. It is called the blessing. When men are made, it's called the blessing. If all you have are physical encounters, you have no encounter. If all you have is that you know a president, you know nobody. If all you have is that you know a governor, you know nobody. If all you have is that you know a senator, is that you know men, you know nobody. People are connecting and they're transporting themselves into the celestial realms, because it is he that knows God that knows all. It is he that is connected to God that is connected to life. Am I speaking to somebody right now? He said, unless you bless me, unless you bless me, unless you bless me, unless you bless me, unless you bless me. So God allowed a lot to happen in the life of Jacob. Because when Jacob was born, there was the pursuit of wealth. You know, when you study your Bible, to you, what Rebekah did was a bad thing. By conniving with Jacob to supplant and subvert the blessing of Esau. To you, it was bad. But to Rebekah, she was doing the right thing. Everything Rebekah did to her was the right thing. Why? When the children were born, there was a prophecy that the younger shall serve, the elder rather shall serve the younger. That was the prophecy, that Esau shall serve Jacob. And Rebekah knew it is the blessing that empowers the prophecy. So when she saw the blessing going to Esau, she said, no, I will fight for the prophecy. She was fighting for the prophecy on her son. That's what she was fighting for. And what did she do? Because she knew that the father must feel. The father must feel every son that comes to his presence. The father must feel every son that appears before him. Even though the father was physically blind, but he must feel the warmth. That is what happens when we come before God. God must feel you. You cannot be in his presence and your mind is half-hearted. You can't be in his presence and your mind is scattered. Heaven must feel your presence.